Scoot back, scoot back. Promise, that way. So I should be able to walk and not step on anyone. Okay. Now I'm going to need some help from everyone, so everyone will get to help. Everyone will be a character in this storytelling. So first, I need an old man. Who wants to be my old man?
Me.
This is the wise man. Miles, you want to be the wise man?
Yeah.
So you don't have to talk, but whenever we look at Miles to be the wise man, he has to go like this. So we can see him, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I need a horse. You're going to be the horse. And what sound does a horse make? So when we talk about the horse, we need to make the noise a horse makes, okay? Here's the cow. Who would like to be the cow? What sound does a cow make? And a sheep? I need a couple sheep. And some pigs. Who wants to be a pig, Jack? And these are the roosters. We have some chickens and some roosters. So these are the chicks. Can everyone see this? And these are the roosters.
Oh no, rooster.
Maybe you are.
What else is it gonna be?
That's a chick. That's a chick. It's you. Actually. Kaylee's going to be the dog. You do not have. Okay, if we're ready to go, show me that you're ready. Now I need some people. So we have Miles, who's the old man. Now if you are a character, put your hand down. If you are an animal, put your hand down. I need an old man, an old woman, a baby, a young man, and a young woman. So I need 5 people to be the characters.
Mirabella.
Perfect.
Mirabella,
So,
you may go
let's
down
see.
to the right.
Do you want to be the old man?
I'm gonna be the young man.
The young man, okay. Who wants to be my old man? Want to be my old man? You want to be my young woman?
Miles already has the.
He's the wise man.
Yeah.
So he's the wise man. Who's my old man?
I wanna be the.
Old man.
I wanna be the young man. I'm the young
He's the
man.
young man. She's the young woman. And you want to be the baby? Okay, so thumbs up if you have a character. If you are a person. What are you?
Nothing.
I'm going to pick one of these.
I'll be the baby.
He's the baby.
Nothing.
Here, why don't you be the chick?
I don't wanna be anything.
Would you like to be a dog?
No.
Because I know Haley would like help being a dog. Why don't you be a dog?
I don't wanna be a dog.
Okay,
I'll
well,
be a
then
dog.
you
I
can
will be a dog. Here, I'll be a dog. I'll be a cat. I'll be a dog. How about he can be the young man? I'll be a dog.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. That way everyone can help.
Yeah. Miss
Okay, we're going to take 1 minute for everyone to hold up your animal and say your animal noise so we can get it out now. So go ahead and go. Okay, are we ready to start the story?
Yes.
I need my old man.
Old man.
Old man, come on up here.
Old man.
Okay. This is our old man. And he lives alone in this house, this teeny tiny house. He has a teeny tiny stove and a little bed and a little area around the fire, but that's it. He just lives in a small house on a small farm. Now one day, the young woman and the young man and the baby all came to visit him. And And the young man was related to the old man because this was his daughter. And this was their baby. And they needed a place to stay. So they said, can we come and live with you for a little while? Because we're moving and we need a place to stay. And the old man thought about this. And he was thinking, this is such a little house. How am I going to do this? How am I going to live like this with a baby and another man and another woman, my daughter? But since he loved his daughter very much, he said, okay, they could come and stay. So you guys can sit down because you're staying in the house. So they all went to sleep. But the baby cried all night long. And the old man could not sleep. He was so frustrated, he could not sleep the whole night. So in the morning, when they all woke up, the old man went to visit the wise man. And he said to the wise man, I don't know what to do. My house is too small. I have 2 new people living there and a baby. The baby cries all night long. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? So the wise man says, this is what you do. You go out to your farm and you go get your cow. And you bring your cow into the house. And the wise man is thinking, are you kidding me? Bring my cow inside the home? And he says, you came to me for advice. Are you sure this is what you want to do? And he said, yes, I want to make my house bigger. This is what I want to do. So he goes back home, and he goes outside, and he gets his cow. And he brings the cow into his home. And they all went to sleep. But this time, not only did the baby cry all night long, but the cow was mooing all night long. And the old man could not sleep again. So the next morning when they all woke up, the old man was so mad, he went back to the wise man to talk to him. And he said, wise man, what are you trying to do here? I brought the cow inside the house, and the cow was mooing all night long, and the baby is still crying. What can I do? And he says, okay, listen, calm down. Go back home and go to your farm and go get your horse. And bring your horse into the house. And the old man was thinking, are you kidding me? How is this going to work? But he went back to his home and he found his horse and he brought the horse inside the house. And they all went to sleep. But at night, the baby was crying. The cow was mooing. The horse was neighing. And the old man could not sleep. So in the morning, when they all woke up, he went back to the wise man again, and he said, okay, listen, buddy, this isn't working out for me. What can I do now? He says, okay, I have the solution. Just listen very carefully. Now, I know you have some pigs on that farm of yours, don't you? Well, yeah, of course I do. Go bring all the pigs inside the house. So he's thinking, okay, he is a wise man, so he goes back home and he brings all the pigs inside the house. And at night, when they're all sleeping, the baby is crying. The cow is neighing. The horse is neighing. The pigs are oinking. And the old man cannot sleep. So in the morning, they all wake up, and the old man goes back to the wise man again. And he says, I don't really know what's going on here, but I don't think this is working. And the wise man says, trust me, this is working. Go back home and bring your roosters in your house. So he goes back to his farm and he grabs all of the roosters and he brings them into his house.
Right here. Her baby.
and your dogs. Both the sheep and the dogs. Right here. And at night they all fall asleep. And the baby's crying. The cow is mooing. The sheep are alive. The next day, the old man wakes up and leaves his noisy house and visits the wise man once more. And he says to the wise man, "Okay, what do I do next?" And the wise man says, "Now I know you have some cats and some chicks, and I know those are pretty quiet, so why don't you see if you can bring those into your house, and if that'll help." So he goes back home and he brings his last animals into his house. And they all fall asleep. And then the baby starts crying. The cow is mooing. The horse is mooing. The little chicks are choo-choo. The cat is meowing. The dogs are barking. The sheep are The next morning, the old man wakes up and he just didn't sleep the whole night. He is exhausted. He just doesn't know what to do. He walks slowly back to the wise man and he says, "Okay, listen, bud. I have all of my animals in my house. I have my daughter, her husband, the baby. I don't know what to do. I'm not sleeping at night. It's so noisy I can't think." So the wise man says, "Okay, this is what I want you to do. Go back home and take out all of the animals and put them back on the farm where they belong." So he goes back home and first he puts back the cow. So he puts the cow away and then he puts the horse away and then the sheep and then the pigs and then the roosters and the chicks and the dogs and the cats. All that's left was his daughter, her husband, and the baby. And the house didn't seem so little anymore. In fact, it felt quite big because there was much more room to do things, and it wasn't loud. So he decided he could live with his daughter and her husband and the baby. And that is how you make a small house into a big one. So good job, guys. Thank you very much for helping me.
That was so funny.